And then we'll throw the cheesecloth right on top of it.
Alrighty, everybody, and if you couldn't tell, we are making sauerkraut. So grab your massive head of cabbage, a scale, a knife, and let's start breaking this down. I'm going to go ahead and take that outer layer out. It's going to be pretty dirty and soft. We're just going to take that off of the cabbage here and set it to the side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try to cut that bottom end out. We really want to keep it, and I'll show you why later on. And I cut it into wedges so I can pull it out. And again, I'll show you why later in this video, why we want to keep that. Alrighty, and I went ahead and started cutting the cabbage into some wedges. I'm going to grab my microplane here, and that's it. We're just going to use the microplane to get it down to the size that I want it to be. And now you definitely can take a knife, but this makes it way easier. And there you go. I got it into these little nice shredded pieces. And we're going to want to get about 2.5 pounds of shredded cabbage. Alrighty, and as I play camera magic right here, you're going to want to get 1.5 tablespoons of salt. And we're going to want to sprinkle that down all over it. Then grab your gloves and start massaging this. And massaging and breaking it down. You really want it to get really juicy. You're going to want to do this for about 5 to 10 minutes. So this is me doing that, and yeah, it's fun. My hands are killing me, but that's what it is. Alright, you'll see after 5-ish minutes, you see all that liquid in there. That is what we want. So grab some mason jars. Make sure you grab some with wide mouth on it. Also, when filling up the jars, you're going to want to push it down to make sure it's fully compacted. And you see how we have the liquid coming over it. That's great. We want all of the cabbage to be fully submerged of liquid. So all the scrappings that you have, you're going to want to use those and set them on top to help keep the sauerkraut down below the water, because it will eventually float up and you just want to try to keep it down.
So I broke up a small piece of leaf, and then the butt end, that thick part, kind of like a weight, we're going to put that right on top.
But I'm going to use cheesecloth and put it on top. I don't have rubber bands, but I got a house full of girls, so I'm going to grab their hair ties and put it around.
Alrighty, and there you go. We will put this in our pantry there. It needs to be around 65 to 70 degrees-ish for the next 1 to 4 weeks. After 3 days, it'll start to slowly become sour. And in about a week, it will be really sour at its max, and it's up to you if you want to keep letting it sit. But there you go. So my sauerkraut's been sitting for about a week. I'm going to go ahead and peel it back here. That's okay. All of that dark stuff, that's all good. You might also see there's this like sludge stuff. Again, you can just skim it off if you want. I'm going to take the fork, gently pull it back, and I will see our perfectly awesome sauerkraut in there. And what I'm going to do right now is, it's been sitting for about a week. I'm going to do a taste test on this batch. Get a nice little forkful. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Well, and here's the bottom line about sauerkraut. You might ask, how do I know when it's done? Well, first of all, it's going to be, how do you want it to taste? Secondly, smell it. Does it smell rotten? No, it smells sour. So that is how I want my sauerkraut to be. Well, and the other question might be, well, how do I store it? We got 2 ways. First, put a lid on it, put it in the fridge, or you can pressure can it. But note, if you pressure can it, all the pre and probiotics that you want out of it will be completely dead. So you got 2 ways. Put a lid on it, put it in the fridge, or pressure can it. For me, I want the benefits of the pre and probiotics. So I'm going to put it in the fridge. My homemade sauerkraut. Keep growing. I'll talk to you later. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to toot my horn. That was some pretty good sauerkraut.